guess we're recording, huh?
We are recording.
All right. Welcome back to the lab, everybody. I'm Chris. This is Mike.
Uh-oh.
What does that say? You are what?
Are you sure? Yeah. I think. Yeah.
I think
we're good.
I think
All right,
we're
let's
good.
try that again. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hey, welcome back to the lab, everybody. I'm Chris. This is Mike. Another episode, season 2. We just, I think we had a successful live, right? That was fun.
I think it
Questions,
was.
a lot of
I think it
answers.
was successful.
Yeah. Good time.
Somewhat
Good time. Yeah.
successful. I think it's been as successful as
I liked it.
we're going to get right now.
Yeah. I'm happy with it.
You look a little bit. Nah, we're
A
good.
little tired.
Nah, we're good.
I think we're good. I liked it.
We're all in
I was
black.
very happy with it.
We look like a SWAT team
Yeah.
in black with the hats and everything.
Yeah, we matchy today, huh? The hat, the
And we're-
lab.
I guess we haven't decided how we're going to...
Yeah, it's got to be a question, right? Somebody has to answer a question correctly to receive this lovely.
Trivia question.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we don't have anything set up yet.
Next couple.
That's got to go...
episodes.
Well, it's got to go through legal.
Yeah,
Um,
they're always a pain to deal with. So
yeah, we're not going to bother quite yet.
cheers.
That'll be... We'll figure something out
Yeah,
shortly.
and we can't have repeat winners, correct? Well, we can.
If they get the question right,
All right.
yeah, why not?
All right.
All is fair. And Jeff Z, you can be in this one. You weren't in the last one because you donated the fiddle faddle.
That's right. Oh, he's
This
back
one-
in this one. That's right.
You're in this one, Jeff Z. So use that as your inspiration.
Yeah. Glad to have Jeff back.
I'm sure he'll have some comments.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
over the next few days.
Studio audience thinned out a little bit. No.
They're not here.
Oh.
They're not here.
Is some stuff you want to take care of?
No, not really. I don't even know why I grabbed this.
With the email and
I mean,
stuff?
it looks, yeah, it looks official.
Yeah.
We're still looking for ideas
for the
for two things for topics to do
Right.
to discuss, and we were thinking of doing some sort of review.
a review or a
No, review.
Yeah.
A review of something, but
That's right.
we don't know what we're going to review.
apologize for wiping my nose on
Yeah,
that.
it's a little weird.
Oh. There we go. I'm much better.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, cold.
Awesome.
No. My nose is running, that's all.
You did cocaine.
Awesome.
Nah.
You did a bump.
No.
Why's your nose running?
It happens from time to time.
Awesome.
What are you gonna do?
Well,
So
wipe
we're
it.
gonna do a
Wipe it down.
food challenge as well, right?
Well, that was the yeah, but we don't know what we're doing. Well,
Yeah, like you
it's
said,
a review.
It
A
can't be
review.
like a shit sandwich or something like that. No,
Yeah.
it's got to be
No.
something, realistic, please. That's gonna be a fun one. That should be fun. All three people that are gonna watch.
Could be, I guess. It's an idea.
Yeah, we're just throwing ideas out there.
We're just
right
throwing
now.
ideas
Yeah.
out there right now. Just trying to make it interesting for y'all.
Yeah, like what would make you guys laugh and
Yeah.
appreciate our
So,
comedy.
yeah. What are we going to talk about?
Today we're riffing. We're just whatever we want.
We're doing what we
So
normally do.
all right. Let me ask you a question. I have a question for you.
Please.
All right. Would you ever go skiing again?
I broke this.
It's broken.
Would I? Probably not.
You wouldn't. Right?
Nah. I wasn't a big skier anyway. I mean,
Like the wives are right now upstairs talking about
they can talk all they want.
skiing. I would never do it again. I can't. Once again, I said this 1,000 times. I'd wind up in traction.
Yeah, I
Can't do
don't.
it.
It's too much work.
Just getting the skis and the boots.
Yeah, I don't
and
have patience for
nah,
that stuff.
screw that shit.
But
But they want to do it, so that's the conversation upstairs.
I'll hang out at the lodge. That's what I'm.
You would go as far as hanging out in the lodge? At least?
Yeah.
All right, that's
I mean, I'll
good.
do
I'll
that.
hang out with you in the lodge.
I'm not hitting the mountain and getting all
No.
out of breath and sweaty. And
Those days are
falling
over.
down. I could break a hip. I'm at that age, so I'm not doing it.
Those days you gotta learn how to
No,
walk
I don't.
again. And no, those
I
days.
wasn't a
are-
big skier anyway. I used to ski.
You never
maybe-
were?
I used to ski maybe once every few years, if that, and like once every 2-3 years. But
Did you like it?
nah, it was all right. I just thought it was too much work.
Yeah. It is a lot of work
It's a lot of work
to get
I'm
to the
sorry.
mountain, to get your skis, to
No,
get the boots.
Well, I'm
to
talking about that, but
Well, just
also
the pain and-
going down is a lot of work.
Right, just think about what
It's
you got to do.
exhausting.
You break your ass to get there, right? You get all the equipment, whatever the hell you want to call it. You go up on the lift, you ski down the mountain, and you start all over again. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Nah,
No,
that's too much.
I wouldn't do it.
I'd rather just stay on the lift and just
Right, just
continue
keep
to
going back
circle around.
with a
Yeah.
drink in your hand.
Yeah, that's what I would like to do.
Yep. Call me old. Call me what you want. I don't care. Yeah.
But I don't want to Sonny Bono myself or anything
No.
like that.
Oh my God. God forbid.
Yeah.
Poor guy crashed into a tree, didn't he?
Yeah. Died.
Oof.
Died.
Can you imagine on you? That's how it ends.
Nah,
He probably didn't want to go. He
No.
probably forced into going too.
no,
that
I
poor
think
guy.
he was a big skier.
Was he?
Yeah, I think he was a big skier, and
How the hell did he crash into a tree?
I think he went off the beaten path.
Ah,
I think that's what happened to him.
he thought he was better than what he was.
I think he went to go and ski on an area that was like new snow. These guys that are really good skiers
Yeah,
do that shit. I don't, I would do that. I would still be on the bunny trail, but
Oh, me too.
and he, I don't know what happened. He lost control or something, hit a tree.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. It's a weak way to go.
That is a weak way to go.
when you think about it. Like, oh,
How'd he die?
Oh, he hit a tree skiing.
He crashed into a tree.
Yeah, it's not really the way I want to go.
No,
Not that way.
no, not crashing into a tree.
Skiing.
From skiing.
You know,
No, thank you.
some recreational sport.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
And he
That's
and
terrible.
and from what I understand, he was a good skier. So it's like he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, well, not so good.
Well, no. I got that. That was a while ago too.
It's gotta be 20 years, right?
I think he died in the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all over the news. I remember that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, right over there. Where you...
Oh, my shoe popped off. So I'm fixing my shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I just want to put my shoe back on. Yeah.
That's a job these days, isn't it?
Putting the shoe on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even bend over and tie my sneakers anymore. I need those Skechers slip-ons.
Because you're fat?
Because my belly gets in the way.
Yeah, well, it's the same with me.
I went to the doctor. They told me I need to lose like 15 pounds.
How much you weigh?
222. I'm 6 feet. 222.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. What? Yeah, you're much taller than me.
I know.
What are you, 6'5"? 6'6"? What are you?
6 now. I'm like, yeah, like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah. You're tall. So what do you weigh?
I'm like 265.
Yeah, so you're in the same boat I am.
Yeah, but it's only like 4 inches taller than you, but I'm like
Yeah, but you're
40,
a big guy.
40 more pounds. That's
You're a
bad.
big. Yeah, well, look
That's
at you.
not cool.
You're a big guy, though. You're like
no. I'm not big. I'm big and fat.
no.
But I know what you're saying, though. It's a little stressful bending over these
It
days.
sucks. Like before I get on the ice, I got to put my skates on.
Yeah,
I bend over to tie my skates. I'm like huffing and puffing because of the fat that's in the way. Yeah, so the doctor told me I got to lose about 15, 20 pounds. They put me on all this fucking medication. Like, Jesus, man, are you kidding me? But I got to do it, I guess. You reach a certain age and the body starts acting a certain way. You got to...
Yeah, but if that's all you have is just the weight, that's not a big deal.
It's the weight. I'm a perfect candidate for a massive heart attack.
Is that what he said? He didn't
Well,
say that.
I mean, I got high blood pressure.
A widowmaker.
Yeah, I got high cholesterol.
What's your cholesterol?
She didn't even tell me. She goes, just go back on the medication now.
So you're on cholesterol meds?
Yeah, I'm on cholesterol. Listen to this. I'm on high blood. I'm on lisinopril.
Who?
Lisinopril, blood pressure.
Okay.
Crestor, I think it's called, for cholesterol.
Okay.
And she put me on this other stuff for anxiety attacks. So she thinks I'm full of anxiety, so I take that now. Zoloft or something?
There's a Zoloft, yeah.
Yeah.
Sertraline, Zoloft.
That's it, sertraline. Yes.
I think that's like Zoloft.
She gave me that.
Well, we know you have anxiety.
Yeah. So
You do
those three things, that's like perfect candidate for a massive heart attack.
You do stress a lot.
Yeah, listen. I can't shut my mind off. It drives me crazy. I constantly worry. I constantly think about it. It's just nonsense. It just won't stop. So she put me on all these meds.
What's your cholesterol? I want to know what your cholesterol is.
The last time I had, when she gave me the number, it was 265.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So she was like, "You got to go back on that now."
I think now they say under 200. Over 200 is bad. It used to be like, wasn't it like over?
Well, years ago, 300 was fine.
Yeah, they've lowered it.
Yeah, they went really low.
But I think like anything over 200 now is like a problem.
Yeah, I'm fucked. And I'm also I found out that I'm pre-diabetic. That's a new one.
You got the sugars,
I
pre-sugars.
got the sugars. Yeah,
That's
so
what the
she
black
told
people.
me to watch my diet.
Black people call diabetes the sugars.
Well, that's what I got. The
You got
sugars.
the sugars.
Well, I'm not diabetic yet. I'm
Honey, you got the sugars.
like my last time I checked, my number was 100. Now it's probably a little higher than that, but
For the sugars?
for the sugars. She said pre-diabetic because I put you on medication, but I'd rather you start with watching what you eat. I said, all right. So it's been a week. I've been good. This is like the extent of it. Whatever this is. I gotta watch my pasta and my
What
carbs.
do you mean the extent?
Like this is high in sugar.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that
yeah, the
that is,
alcohol.
'cause it's
the
got-
beer. No, the
That's got like a sweetener.
oh
something in it.
yeah, forget about it.
This probably does too. I would.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Like,
I listen. I
there's
just gotta
no way-
watch.
there's no
For
way
those
I
of you
can.
who have high sugar, just watch what you do. It sucks, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's pre-diabetic. It's not diabetic yet. It can be, but what are you gonna do?
You got pre-sugars.
Yeah, I got pre-sugars,
All
man.
right,
What about
so-
you? You good? Your numbers are good.
I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while.
Like when you go for blood work, do you ask for your numbers, or they just tell you you're pre-diabetic?
Well, I don't go for my numbers. I don't go for blood work.
Oh, you don't?
Generally, I haven't gone for blood work in a couple of years. No,
Really?
yeah, a couple of years, 2-3 years. They were fine last time. I think my cholesterol's a little up, but
Are you on meds for cholesterol?
no,
Oh, you're lucky.
no, just the heart. I got heart palpitations.
What do you want for that? Probably on the same thing I was on.
It's a beta. It's like a
A
beta,
beta
blocker.
blocker, yeah.
Blood pressure.
Yep.
Um.
Can you believe what the fuck we're talking about right now?
Yeah. Well, we're old. That's what you're talking about.
What the fuck? We're on here talking about beta blockers, cholesterol medicine.
When you start hitting this age, you start
Yeah.
talking about all that shit. You talk about who died
Right.
that you know.
Which a friend of mine just passed away, 57 years old.
There you go.
It's
And
terrible.
then you talk about like Social Security and like Medicare, Medicaid. and-
Did you think you would be this old so fast? Like, didn't you think the younger years would just last forever when you were living it?
No,
Really?
because I never put thought into it. I never thought that this would ever. I just never thought of it. It's just all of a
Right.
sudden, boom, you're
Right. You're married,
You're
kids.
you're
it's
and
over.
you're 50
Right.
plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you remember when it ended for you?
What do you mean? What ended? A lot of things have ended. What ended?
Like, I can remember clearly, like, when I was like, this is getting old. I can't do this no more. I'm done.
Yeah, but what are we talking about?
Just
What?
partying and drinking and going out to clubs. And
Well, what are you drinking now?
no. I mean, like, I used to go out every night with my buddy Darren, my buddy Marty.
Well, that ended when you
Jerry.
got married.
It continued after that. Like, we
We
still had fun, but it tapered
I
off.
didn't go to clubbing when I was married.
No, that's when it turned into bars. You go to. I'm going to the bar, babe, with my friends. I'll be back by 11.
Yeah, I don't even know if I did that.
But yeah, I can remember when me and my buddy Darren were standing in front of
I didn't like the clubs though.
in Brooklyn. That's
it got
what we
to,
did.
It got to the point where that was a
Right.
drag.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
even before you're married, even then, to me, it
Right.
got to be a drag.
and that was before I was married. We reached the point of like, this is getting old. I can't take this shit no more. He looked at me.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. And Darren, if you watch, I'm sure you do. You remember, we were standing in front of Legacy.
Darren and Marty.
It was me and Darren, because me and Darren always went out. We always Marty had I think he had a girlfriend at that point. He was he was tapering off with going out and stuff. But it was always me and Darren. We went out and we left the club. We left Legacy early one night, and we were sitting in front of the club. And I remember him telling me, "Dude, I can't do this anymore." And I remember that like it was yesterday, and I think that was it. Like we just
What happened to the fucking thing with dark again?
look at that.
Why did it do that?
Who knows?
No, but it went like dark.
Oh,
What the hell is that?
we're getting a live call in the lab.
I'm curious as to why it got dark like that.
I can't take this call. Coach. Another call.
What?
Why are we going dark?
It did get dark, didn't it?
What happened?
I don't know. Hey, go ahead. I'm gonna go just go around the camera.
Anywho, yeah, we were
That's
just
all.
talking about, when enough was enough. As you get older, you reach a certain point. You think you can continue doing it, but it gets old, and that's what happened. He turned to me and he said, "I can't do this anymore." And we gradually like stopped going out, and then he got a girlfriend, and he got, and I got a girlfriend, and then Marty had a girlfriend, and
Is it doing anything?
yeah, we got brighter. We're
Yeah.
good. Oh, it's nice and bright now. Yeah,
I don't know.
perfect. Yeah, it's good. And
Oh yeah, that's better.
yeah, and then that was it. I thought those days of partying would go on forever, like, because we had a lot of fun.
I picture you out there out and about with Marty and Darren like Saturday Night Fever.
You know what? I was a fucking wallflower.
I picture you with the silk shirt
No, well, maybe.
and you had the Italian horn probably.
Nope, never did.
Darren did.
Nope,
Marty.
nope.
Okay.
Marty was Irish.
He had a shamrock in his pocket.
No, he was a proud Irishman.
Um,
I love those two guys. Did that
and a lot of discoing.
Clubbing, not discoing, but clubbing.
You weren't out on the floor
No, I was a wallflower.
cutting it up.
We used to sit there and just drink beer after beer, and then we used to turn to each other and go, "Whose turn is it now? Why am I smiling?" Because then it was my turn to buy a beer. Then I'd say, yeah, and it was his turn to buy a beer. And then we'd call it Mexican Moet at Legacy.
What does that mean?
Mexican Moet was, yeah,
Was beer? Why?
it was just a joke between us.
Sounds racist.
No, it was just a joke between them.
These poor Mexicans are running scared right now.
Yeah, listen, they have shit in their pants.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. I'd be too. It was a good time. It went fast.
You didn't score at the clubs?
Yeah,
like
we
John
met
Travolta?
we met girls. Of course we did. Of course we did. That's how it was back then. But that gets old too.
At the end of the night, you didn't go to the Verrazano and start climbing it, like in Saturday.
I
Night
did
Fever?
that once.
Like in Saturday Night Fever.
That scared the shit out of me. I did that once, and I
You
was
did what? You climbed it? Why?
that brick, that cement. My buddy Johnny.
What do you mean the brick cement? I don't
You
know
know,
what you're
the
talking
cement. It's on an angle, like they did in Saturday Night. The cement.
about. The
The
road?
beginning of the bridge. There's like these cement pillars that are up on an angle.
Okay.
My buddy Johnny, years ago, climbed that.
You drove out there and you jumped out and climbed?
He did. He
Like Saturday Night Fever.
army crawled to the top. Yep.
Wow.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You New York boys.
Yeah, we had fun.
Did you ever work in a paint store?
Who?
Did you ever work in a paint store?
I worked in a lumber yard.
We heard about that.
Why a paint store?
Because that's what John Travolta did. In
Oh
Saturday Night
no,
Fever.
no.
He worked on a hardware store.
Hardware store.
In
Yeah.
the paint department, I think.
Yeah. No, I worked in a lumber yard. I worked in a pharmacy, bakery, of course, because that's what I do now for the last 40 years of my life, 30 years of my life, whatever it is. That was a great years too. When I started working in the bakery back in the day, it was fun. Things are different now, right? Don't you think? Like the kids of today, it's harder for them than it was for us to have a good time, right? Because everything's under a microscope right now. You got cell phones. You got the shit that we got away with. They cannot get away with because of this shit right here. Because of the cell phones and the internet and the interweb, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yeah, internet.
Internet. Yeah. What we got away with, these kids cannot get away with. But what are you gonna do? We blazed the trail.
Yeah.
What about you?
What
'Cause
is-
you grew up in Pennsylvania, right?
No. Well, I was born in there.
You were born there, right?
Yeah.
So and then you grew up in South Jersey.
Pretty much.
Was a lot of partying going on in South Jersey back in the day? Because we're the same age.
I mean, we went to the clubs and all that.
Was it clubs or was it bars? Like,
Nah, there was a mix. Most of them were kind of clubby, but as I got older and older, meaning that still's kind of too bright. I think
I like it.
it's a little too bright.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. All right, whatever. As I got older, and older meaning like 23, 24.
Right.
After enough of the club, I started liking more bars.
Right.
Just like divey bars.
That's what happened with me. So.
Because the whole club thing
Darts.
after a while is just that kind of that shuffleboard shit.
Shuffleboard, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That was more interesting and fun than going to the clubs. Clubs got to be too much work.
Right? It got old.
Work. Yeah, and you had to get dressed. Like the clubs we went to, we had to get dressed up and
Yeah,
shit.
you had you couldn't wear sneakers. You couldn't
you
wear.
had to get dressed up.
You couldn't go in like this.
No,
in the bars you can.
Yeah, the bars you can. You know.
With the lab hat and stuff like that.
Looking like.
I think we look good.
I don't know. Look at us here. We're very black.
Yeah.
It's like SWAT. It reminds me of like a SWAT
I like
team.
it. I like the SWAT look.
All dressed in black.
So when you were clubbing,
damage.
were you lit? What kind of music was it? Was it like? Stuff like that? Techno or
no. It was like I'm trying to think of some of the songs they used to play. The one song that I can I don't know the name of it. It went like every time I see you falling, I get
back
down
on my knees and pray. Yep.
Yeah,
that's a good song.
They played that. That was a big one.
That's a good song. Yeah. See, that's different than the clubbing that I went to. My clubbing was hardcore.
Oh no, it was a club, but it wasn't like they weren't like
we weren't. Back on my knees and
they play shit like that, and they played a bunch of stuff. But that, for whatever reason,
who sings that? Nouveau.
No idea. I have no idea.
I get
every time I see you crying,
I get back on my knees and pray.
And I remember at one point it's like, the lights used to flash, and
Yeah.
I'd be all bombed out on Alabama Slammers and stuff.
You remember those?
I used to drink them. The Alabama Slammers, gin and tonics, Alabama Slammers. That was the drinks for me back in those days.
What was it?
The gin and tonic.
That's my drink in the summer.
Alabama Slammer.
Alabama Slammers are good.
Drink them. Used to drink Long Island iced teas.
Yep.
Back in the day.
New Order.
Yeah, that sounds about
It's
right.
called is that right? Bizarre Love.
Who? Bizarre Love?
Bizarre Love.
Yeah, it was Bizarre.
I would play it, but I don't know if we're allowed.
YouTube, you're not. You get like dinged or something. Then I won't do it. Yeah, that was what we used to do. We used to go to a place down in South Jersey called Taylor's, and you used to have to get dressed up for it. You'd have different night, but it was fun. I have good memories there, but after a while, it grew old.
Right? Did you do that? Is that something you did every weekend?
Oh God.
Yeah, right.
We used to do a circuit. There used to be like 3 or 4 bars we used to go and like circulate. One was called Coastline down South Jersey, Taylor's, South Jersey. We used to go to Delaware Avenue in Philadelphia. I think there might have been one more in there. I don't remember, but there were kind of the main ones we used to rotate.
Was Philly crazy?
We didn't do a whole lot of Philly. We'd go Delaware Avenue. There used to be a place called the Beach Club, and we used to go there, and it was an outdoor place. It was a beach club. It was supposed to be shorts and shit like that, and you hang out and stuff like that.
That was fun, no?
It was all right. But after a while, it's just...
So we should ask anybody who's watching if they remember these places. Like yours was the Beach Club. Mine was Legacy. If anybody remembers Legacy in Brooklyn,
comment. It would have to be in Brooklyn and South Jersey.
South Jersey. Shit. What was the other place? Coastal?
Coastline was one.
Coastline. If anybody remembers Coastline.
I tell this story to the wife all the time. Because I think it's funny, and she, gets a kick out of it. But there was one night at the Coastline. I was hitting on this chick, right? And we're sitting at and the Coastline was like I doubt it exists anymore, but it was a bar, but it was a club, but it wasn't like a dance club type of thing.
Okay.
Right? So, but it wasn't just a bar, if that makes sense. And I remember sitting at the bar talking to this woman, and this is how old I am. She was a Pan Am. You're yawning.
I'm tired. Pan Am.
Is the story boring you?
No. Because I worked today. I'm tired.
She was a Pan Am stewardess.
Remember Pan Am Airlines?
Yeah, that's how long ago.
Pan American, right? What was it? What Pan is it?
No, it was Pan America.
Pan American, right? Yeah.
Panama
American, something like that. Yeah. Anywho.
And I was a young dude trying to get wit. You understand?
I
You
got
understand?
you.
You understand where I'm coming from?
I got you.
I was trying to get wit.
Get
And,
wet?
long story short, she said. Now I was dressed in, I don't know what I had on. I had on like a white.
Well, you remember, huh?
I know what I had. I had one piece of article of clothing that I constantly wore everywhere I went, and it had so many miles on it. It had so many things that happened. I wish I would have kept it. I had this black leather jacket.
Did it get you laid?
It went everywhere. I wore it all the time. It was, if it could talk. It was one of those articles of clothing. If it could talk, you didn't drink.
Oh, sorry.
If it could talk, the stories it would tell, right? Anyhow, so I'm there. I got a white button-down shirt. I had long hair and all this crap. Anyway, long story short, the woman, I guess she was drinking. We went dark again. The woman was drinking. I mean, we were both drinking. She said I looked like Jim Morrison.
Did you have long hair?
Well, I did have long hair, but and I had like, and I don't know what it was, because I don't think I look anything like Jim Morrison.
Hey, listen, back in the day, then, Jim Morrison was the guy.
And even back then, I didn't look like him. But I mean, I had like
bell bottoms.
Nah, I wasn't wearing any. I wasn't wearing like leather pants or anything like that. I had the leather jacket on, and I had long hair. Maybe the hair had something to do with it. But I also wore these weird beads for whatever reason. Maybe that. But I thought I was locked in when she said that. But then she fucking nothing. She scampered away, man, like a fucking scared squirrel.
How do you say you look like Jim Morrison?
And then run.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's fucked up.
Pan Am. You Pan Am.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that was.
And what place was this in?
That was at the coastline. I'll never forget that, because I invested an entire night with this.
Don't you hate that?
That happened to me
back in the day. Didn't you? That happened to me multiple times.
Yeah, it happened to me a lot too.
You invest the whole night. You buy them drinks. You hang out with them.
Yep.
And then
boom,
as they say in Italian, ugats.
I got ugats. I got Jim Morrison. And I got
Jim Morrison.
And then I had invested in a whole night with one chick at at Taylor's.
Same thing.
She didn't say I looked like Jim Morrison, but it was bad. Just all fucking night long. And then she you
invest your money and your time.
She scampered on out, and I was like following her out. So I was like,
were you buying her drinks?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, that's what.
And I was like, "Can I get you?"
Yep.
She was like, "Okay, I'm good. I'm married or some bullshit. I don't know."
867-5309. Call me.
Yeah, right. Jenny.
I 81. You 812.
My name's Jenny. 867-5309.
Stupid asses.
But yeah,
it was a fun time. I mean,
you know what?
You look back on it, it's fun.
I look back on it now and I laugh, and it's fun.
It's memories.
It's a story, and the Jim Morrison thing was funny, and
it's memories. It's great memories that you have.
I caught on the tape in the chair again. Oh. Yeah, we have a lot of good memories. We have a lot of good memories from those days.
Yeah, like our kid's not like my son now. You know, he don't. Oh, he has a girlfriend for almost 3 years.
Yeah, but he's not old enough to go into clubs and stuff.
No. I mean, but where are their clubs? Maybe because I'm old and I don't know.
Are you done?
Yeah. Like, where are their clubs to go to anymore?
I have no idea.
All the clubs I went to that I knew of in Brooklyn and New Jersey, they're gone. I mean, you still have clubs down in Belmar, stuff like that, but.
I have no idea. I don't know what kids do outside of what they do. Like, I don't know if they go anywhere.
Back in the day in Brooklyn, they had like teen clubs where you can go to. We had to wear
underage.
Yeah, you had to wear a bracelet that said you're underage, you couldn't drink, but you can get in at 17 and have a great time.
They might have had that in South Jersey. I don't think so though.
They need to bring that shit back.
I don't remember anything like that.
It's gone. It's so sad that it's gone, and it's terrible. These kids have nowhere to go.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, but what do these kids do now?
They
go to their friend's house, they drink, they smoke.
Sit around and
right?
Be lumps.
Right. Like they go to their friend's house and drink and smoke and whatever else they do. You know? What fun is that? To them, I guess it must be fun because that's all they know. But thankfully, we had something else that was a lot different and, right? A lot more fun. These kids don't know how to interact.
I had fun.
These kids are very socially awkward to me. Like I see it with my own eyes. I just sit there and I watch and I listen. I'm like,
I know
wow,
that.
right?
I hear that.
They're socially awkward. Like they don't know how to interact with anybody. It's these fucking phones. It's all this other bullshit. They got nowhere to go.
Well, they have places to go. They just don't do shit.
Where do they go? Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's a start.
No, I guess.
But they choose not to.
No, my son goes there. He likes their food.
Well, yeah, you're not hanging out at Buffalo Wild
No.
Wings, but
listen, for a football game.
Again, you're not. He's not of that age yet where you can just stroll to bar to bar to bar to bar.
I look at it. You know what it is? I look at it like when I was 19. I was going out, going to bars and doing stuff.
We only could get into one bar. This was down in South Jersey. I forget the name of the place. There was one bar, and it was real in a shitty part of not a shitty. Yeah, it was a shitty part of the town. I'm talking like
How old were you?
I was underage. Wasn't 21.
Okay.
19, 20. But we could get into this bar.
Was it 21 back in the day?
Yeah, it was back for me. It was.
It was, right? Yeah.
But they wouldn't card us, and we would get in.
It wasn't 18?
It was at one point. Years way before me.
Before before us, I guess it was. Yeah.
Like when my brother was 18. Well, my brother was of age. My older brother, he could get in it
at 18.
But then they raised it. They went to 21.
I remember that. Yeah.
But there was a bar down in South Jersey that we could get into that they never carded us, and we used to go to do that. And the drink of the day then was White Russians.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that? Milk, Kahlua.
It was like Kahlua and I think vodka.
Vodka and milk or something,
like
right?
That. They were good.
Ugh.
Yeah, we used to drink White Russian. I forget the name of this place, but it was in it was like a lower class town, kind of.
I remember going into a bar in Brooklyn and Bay Ridge. It was like 60s, forget which street, like 4th Avenue or whatever it was. Everybody in there was underage. Everybody, but it was such a good time. It was such.
But you could get in though.
Yeah, right in. I forget the name of the place, and we all went there. Like we had such a good time. Nobody had problems with anybody. Nobody broke anybody's balls. I wish I remember the name of the fucking place. But yeah, Brooklyn was fun. Brooklyn was a lot of fun to grow up in. It was a lot of fun. Like my son says, Dad, I wish I would have, seen how it was. Because you tell me such great stories about it. Yeah, it was a lot different than it is now.
You have to make your own memories.
Yeah, like the park that I grew up in is totally different now.
Who?
Satellite Park in Brooklyn.
Park?
Yeah, it was just called Satellite Park.
You used to go to a park?
Well, it was right on my corner, basically. It was called Satellite Park, which was a great, great park.
Why would you go to a park?
Because it was a great place. They had basketball courts. We used to play sponge ball. We used to play basketball. We used to play whatever, hockey. It was a huge park.
That's the birds in the park.
It was, growing up, it was never like that. No matter what day, what month.
You didn't have crows? It's a crow.
No, that park was always full of people.
No birds?
Oh, of course there were birds.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm not saying it was empty. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, Satellite Park. So shout out to Satellite Park.
Satellite Park, Brooklyn. Sheepshead Bay.
No, Bensonhurst.
Bensonhurst. Sorry.
That's right.
Bensonhurst, not sheep.
Under the L.
Under the L, not sheep.
Right across from Key Food.
Is it sheep?
Sheepshead Bay? No.
Sheephead.
No, Sheepshead Bay.
Sheepshead Bay.
Yeah, no, I'm not from there. I'm from Bensonhurst.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I think that's where
the County of Kings.
I think that's
Kings County.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's where all the mobsters live.
Ah, well, listen.
And Bensonhurst, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Bensonhurst?
Benson.
Yeah.
I actually had a catch with Joe Pepitone of the New York Yankees. He used to go to the bar called the Green Lantern on my corner, and Joe Pep threw me a football. I had a catch with Joe Pepitone. How cool was that? Joe Pepitone of the New York Yankees used to hang out in the bar on my corner.
The Lords of Flatbush.
Oh. I remember that.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Were you the Lords of Flatbush? No, you weren't Flatbush.
No, I'm not Flatbush. No.
You're Bensonhurst.
That was a good movie, though.
I think Sylvester Stallone was in that.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I was Sylvester Stallone and
There's a couple of famous guys in that. Lords of Flatbush.
yeah, who's the other guy?
I don't know. I don't remember. Lords of Flatbush.
Yeah, it's a good movie. But yeah, those are good old days.
The Lords of Bensonhurst. Where all the mobsters live.
Well, no,
Or lived.
it was a different time back then.
Where you played
Sponge Bowl.
No, what's that thing when you throw the ball on the steps?
Stoop Bowl.
Stoop ball, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Yep.
What's sponge ball?
Okay, so Sponge Bowl was no, he wasn't in that, was he?
Who?
Henry Winkler was in the Lords of Flatbush.
You're looking at it right there. Yeah,
Wow,
I think so.
look at that shit.
That's where how Fonzie got started.
Yeah, it looks like it. Who
He
else?
was the Fonzie of Flatbush.
I don't know who's the other two guys are. That's terrible.
Forget Milwaukee.
Do you know who they are?
I can't see that.
Who are those two guys?
Let's see. Let's see who they look like. I have no.
No, right? The other two, yeah.
Well, here, go.
I mean, you could figure it out. You could,
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out. Where's your? How did you get this?
yeah, well,
I don't understand your.
if anything,
oh,
anything
cast. Look at the,
porno
let's look at the
pops up,
cast.
just-
Sylvester Stallone.
Right.
Henry Winkler. I don't even know who these
Right.
other guys are. Paul Mace was Wimpy.
Who the hell is that?
Perry King. Martin Davidson.
Nope.
Maria.
Not ringing a bell. Not
Nope.
ringing a bell. The other, yeah, of course, Henry Winkler and Sylvester Stallone, of course. The
Yeah.
other two, I have no idea.
The other bunch of them, no.
Yeah.
Jefferson, have you ever heard a movie called The Lords of Flatbush?
No.
I don't think so.
So you asked about SpongeBob, right?
Yeah, what is SpongeBob?
So SpongeBob was baseball. It was a baseball, like a hard sponge ball. And we used to have this big wall in Satellite Park. And we used to put a box with an X in it. That was home plate. And then you used to play 1-on-1, what, 2v2, whatever. And you used boom, whatever. Home run was out of the park. Singles were out of the infield. Doubles. It was just
Why'd you use a sponge ball?
You couldn't use a hard ball. You fucking kill somebody.
What about a tennis ball?
Nah.
Or one of those pinky balls?
No, we sponge. It's called sponge
What about
ball.
a piece of a hose, which they used to use? They used to
What?
what?
Hose ball?
They used to get a hose.
Your hands.
Your hand.
You don't
A glove.
They used to get a hose, and you'd cut the hose in a section like this, and you used to play with that.
What do you do with it?
You use that as your
You
ball.
shove it up your ass.
Well, you could if you wanted to.
You throw it?
Yeah, you would use that.
What was it called? Hose ball?
I don't remember what it was called. But I didn't play it. But I know they used
You
to
cut
play
a
it.
hose.
Yeah, some did.
They couldn't get a sponge ball.
Huh?
A blue ball, Spalding, something.
I don't know what they used to do.
Yeah, but no, we used to use sponge ball. It was great. Good times in Brooklyn. Satellite Park, once again, shout out.
Shout out, Jeff.
Loved that park. It was a great park. Great place to grow up in.
Is that near Sheepshead Bay?
No, he asked that already. No, that's in Bensonhurst.
Flatbush.
I only know
No,
Sheepshead
not
Bay.
Flatbush. No,
Is that where the UBS thing is?
no.
Is that where the other place?
What other place?
Where the Nets play?
No, no. Wait, well,
What's
you-
that called?
it's about a half hour away.
Jefferson, get on it.
I'm on it. Where the Nets play?
At the something center,
Barclays.
Barclays Center.
That's not at the Liberty.
No, it's close. It's about a half hour away.
half hour
40,
away.
40 minutes from there, yeah. Where I grew up, yeah, about 40 minutes.
I only know Sheepshead Bay.
Sheepshead
Bell
Bay.
Parkway,
I
Coney
love
Island
I used to
Avenue.
love Sheepshead Bay. They
Why?
had the boats right there. You can go out fishing. They had all those restaurants and the clam. What was it? The famous clam bar. God forgive me. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. I don't remember the name of it.
Jay and Lloyd's, Kosher
No.
Deli.
No,
You
yeah,
probably
I'm
didn't go
sure.
there. You didn't go there.
No. The
Nathan's,
clam bar.
you
What
went
the
to
hell?
Nathan's
Oh, I
in Coney
love
Island.
Nate. That was Coney Island.
Yeah.
There's no Jews over there, Jeff.
Yes, there were.
what are you talking
Kidding
There
me?
was Jews?
There was a lot.
never mind.
Jay and Lloyd's in Sheepshead.
Yeah.
That's where my
A
father
lot.
grew up.
No, Sheepshead Bay was
Relax.
great back in the day.
Relax.
Then you had, was it Zeke's? No, what's the other roast beef place? Zeke's,
Oh,
right?
Rolling.
Rolling Roaster. Oh, my God.
That's
Roast beef and cheese, baby.
Yeah.
Rolling Roaster.
I've never been to Sheepshead Bay.
You never been there?
No.
By the way, we have two other
I've seen
people
it.
at the
You can
table
see it
right
from
now. We
Sandy
have
Hook.
Jeff and Chris is back.
You could see Sheepshead Bay from Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All
right.
How about it?
You could see Sheepshead Bay from Sandy Hook, Mike.
You can.
What, you done talking?
I don't know anything about Sheepshead.
Nothing?
Sheepshead Bay was a lot of fun.
Bay.
How about
And then
Eloise?
you know, Sheepshead Bay, then it turned. It's not the same anymore. I don't want to say, you know,
Nothing's
it
the same
turned.
anymore.
It turned.
It turned what?
I'm not saying. It's not the same no more.
Ethnicity.
Listen, you have a couple of... Trish, what's the clam bar in Sheepshead Bay? God forgive me. I forget.
Isn't it Ave Maria or something like that?
What the hell's the name of that clam place that was very popular?
Is that where?
Once again,
is
I
that where
apologize for not knowing. I should know this.
Is that where that one guy got
Singing
whacked?
Ave
Where he got
Maria.
whacked?
I don't know if anybody got whacked.
Carmine Galante got whacked
I don't know
at the
anything.
Clam House at Maria and Jeff's. What is it? Maria and
I don't know nothing
somebody's
about
clam
anybody
house?
getting whacked.
Carmine Galante.
What was it? Joe's Clam Bar? No.
No, it was this. It was the place where that guy got whacked. It was Maria's. Yes, it was Clam.
And then you had the comedy place right next door.
It was the Clam Bake. Carmine.
Where I met the guy from The Sopranos,
I'm gonna
Tony
look it
Sirico.
Red Lobster.
Then you had Roll 'em Roaster, like Jeff mentioned. What the hell was that clam bar?
I'm going to tell you right now, man.
I apologize, people. I don't remember. They should
Carmine
know.
Galante got
No,
whacked
I
there.
don't
at the
know
Clam.
anybody who got whacked there.
He got
We don't talk about Kenny Whack.
I do remember somebody getting whacked in a diner, but I'm not going there.
Why? You think this wasn't a...
If you look it up, it's probably still there.
This wasn't a clam bar. This was Joe and Mary's Italian-American restaurant.
No, see, it's a clam bar. What the hell's
on Knickerbocker Avenue in
Knickerbocker?
Bushwick.
Wow.
Bushwick.
My ex,
Bushwick,
Trish. My ex-brother-in-law's father had a bakery on Knickerbocker Avenue. That neighborhood was rough. Yeah. Oof.
Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Bushwhack,
Brooklyn.
What the bushwhackers from wrestling? Ew. Luke and Butch, the bushwhackers. Rendazzo's Clam House. That's it. Rendazzo's. Thank you, Jeff.
Yep.
That was the place. Rendazzo's. That was the place to go.
Still there.
It's still there. And then there was a comedy place. I think right next door, whatever, where I met Tony
Catch a
Sirico
Rising
from
Star.
where I met Tony Sirico from The Sopranos.
The Comedy Store.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the comedy store.
What's he doing there? He wasn't a comedian.
I don't know.
What the fuck was
Who?
he doing? Tony Sirico.
Comedian.
He wasn't a comedian.
No, he's old.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
he
said
was
you
there
talking
back
about
in the day. He was just I don't know, making an appearance. He was outside. I saw him. I said, "Oh shit!"
smoking a heater.
I went back. Yeah, I got his autograph, and he said whatever he wrote. I forget what it was. Something kid. I was young.
It's a kid. Sheepshead Bay.
Bush.
I ate there. That's pretty good food.
Same guy as the one in Jersey?
Yes. Well, they're family. They're all related. Yeah. This is what
Is that
two
the
in.
original? Where's the original?
I think in Homedale. No,
Someone told me they're opening one in Aruba.
they are because the girl I used to work with went down to Aruba and opened up a cookie business down there, and she met with the guy from Patricia's from Homedale.
Wow. From Homedale.
Yes, from Homedale. He's opening up a Patricia's down in Aruba. Yeah, their food is good.
Yeah, I've been to the one in Homedale.
I like that
the
food.
food there.
Yeah, they got good food. Nice to see the studio audience back again. Look at them.
Yeah,
do you think?
We're about up against it now. So.
Okay. So you want to call it? What do you want to do? Yeah. All right. All right. So everybody, listen. That was another.
43 minutes. Yeah,
We're good. All right. That was another episode of the Lab, folks. We're gonna come up with I don't know, some type of trivia to give away this hat. We don't know what it is yet.
What about the T-shirt? You want to show them the T-shirt?
Yeah, sure. I think it's over there. Here's the T-shirt. There you go.
Can fans order that online?
We
Can fans order that online?
we're in the process of getting that done.
We are.
Yes.
Okay.
We got to
What would that retail in in our shop?
in our shop. This would probably retail about I think $24 or something. Like that.
God.
$23.
For real?
Listen,
That's expensive.
we're gonna autograph it.
Oh, all right.
Come on. Yeah, it's like $23. Top quality.
Cheap to get it made too. That is an
Top quality shirt. This is a what is this? This is a gilded. This is gilded, 100% cotton. Why are you shooting at me? Why are you shooting at me?
All right.
All right. So listen, there's another episode of the Lab, folks. Hope you had fun. We did. See you next time on the Lab. I'm Chris. This is Mike. Peace.